Chemical engineering is a very broad degree and it consists of many different technical subdisciplines. There is no one big subject called chemical engineering, but during your degree you will study a variety of different technical subjects which will focus on a different aspect of engineering. So in this video, we have decided to have a look at some of the technical courses which you can be expected to study during your degree. So do remember to watch the video till the very end, and if you do like it, then remember to like, share and subscribe to ChemEnggLife for more videos. Thank you. The very first technical subject is chemical reaction engineering. This is a subject which focuses on learning about chemical reactions, design of chemical reactors, and catalysis. In case you don't know, a reactor is an industrial equipment in which a chemical reaction takes place, and it is the most important equipment because it is that piece of equipment which will convert your incoming raw materials into the valuable product which you can sell. At the same time, the problem tends to be that many of these chemical reactions can take a very long time to take place. Therefore, you may need to increase the rate of these chemical reactions by increasing a catalyst. Through this subject, chemical engineers learn about the ways they can improve the way chemical reactions are carried out. And it is a very huge topic, and it consists of many different subtopics which you will have to learn during your study, including rate expressions for elementary and non-elementary reactions, mathematical models for the ideal reactors, mass and energy balances, and these only are the very basic bare minimum topics that you will need to learn. And this is the subject which makes chemical engineering stand out as compared to the other engineering branches, because in many of your other technical courses you may share the classroom with people from different engineering branches, but in this course you will only have chemical engineers sitting around you. Another technical subject is combustion processes. This is a subject which focuses on combustion and different high temperature processes, and also teaches you about the formation and reduction of harmful emissions. For example, when you have fire, you may have noticed that it creates smoke, right? The same thing happens in industrial processes, and every time you are working with combustion or a high temperature process, you produce something called a flue gas, which can be very dangerous for the environment, as we have seen in recent times due to the climate change and global warming. Hence, in this course, you will learn about these combustion processes and how you can reduce the harmful emissions, such as through flue gas cleansing or other emission control techniques. It can be considered a very specialized course because you will be specifically learning about components of combustion processes, such as calculating flue gas composition, mass and energy balances, particle heating, pyrolysis, evaporation, and the list goes on and on. If you would like to work in industries such as oil and gas or in the cement industry, then the skills that you will learn in a course like this will be very important and will make you a very employable engineer. Another technical subject is recovery and purification processes. This subject will teach you about downstream processing and recovery from processes from different industries such as pharma, oil, food, chemical, etc. For example, let's say you have a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction, it will not only produce your wanted product, but it will also produce byproducts which might be unwanted, because these byproducts can either be in a mixture and can come across as impurity. For such as if you're working in the pharma industry, you don't want to produce a medicine which only has 60% of the product that you wanted and 40% of the byproducts. Instead, as a chemical engineer, you will need to purify the outgoing steams from the reactor in order for you to only recover the actual needed product after the reaction. And there are many ways to do it, depending on what sort of mixture it is, what sort of reaction it is, what sort of chemicals you're using, and you will have to learn all the different techniques and models through a course like this. It can be considered to be a very basic technical course with merely only focus on downstream processing, but yet it is still one of the most important ones that you need to study. And depending on the university, the course could focus on either bioprocesses, food processes, or all of them all together in one big course. Another technical subject is Biorefinery. This is a subject where you will be given a brief introduction to what a biorefinery is and how it can be integrated with many other processes. In case you don't know, a biorefinery is a framework in which biomass is used to produce valuable products. For example, you may have heard of biodiesel. Biodiesel can be produced using vegetable oils or even waste cooking oil. In that case, it is built in a biorefinery. And as we are facing the challenges of climate change right now, the world is forced to move towards using biomass as an alternative solution to meet the energy demands. Hence, applying the concepts of chemical engineering within biorefinery is the best way to find an alternative solution, and chemical engineers, luckily for us, are at the forefront of this. It can be a very interesting course if you wish to work within environmental engineering or would like to work in reducing the climate change impacts of the industry. Another technical course is product design. This is a subject which is a mix between technical and business principles. In this course, you will learn about everything from research, product development, production, marketing, and how to sell your final product. Many people actually tend to think that chemical engineers can only work within production of the product, but instead, chemical engineers can work and play a very important role within other areas as well. For example, let's say you're working for a company and they want to launch a new product. Then how do they do it? Well, they need to start off with a market research to understand whether this new product will bring value to the customers and whether it is solving a known problem. If it is, then you go into product research to make prototypes and recipes, followed by rigorous testing and quality control specifications. And once everything has passed and you know that it is a safe product, then you go into production. And once the product has been produced at a large scale, you can start selling it into the market and generate sales. It is a very long process which can take years and even decades to get in place. And as a chemical engineer, it is not merely enough for you to know about the production, but instead you also need to know about the processes before and after, because only then can you make informed decisions. At the same time, a course like this will open up a myriad of opportunities for you as a chemical engineer within product development sector and across different industries. So, a very important course for you to have in order for you to understand how new products are being made and how you can play a role in launching those products into the world. Did we miss a subject? Then do remember to tell us in the comments below so that we can add it into our next videos. And if you're not done so already, then do remember to visit us at www.ChemEnggLife.com and join the growing community of chemical engineers. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chemical Engineering Life channel for more videos on chemical engineering. Thank you and have a great day.